Welcome guys, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to cut this beautiful bubu gown. If this is something you're interested in, just keep watching. Welcome back guys. So the first thing you have to do is to fold your fabric into 4. Then you measure the length of your gown. As you can see from the thumbnail, the picture I use is a short bubu, but I'm cutting a long bubu. So if you are cutting short or long, the process is still the same. So now I've measured the length of my bubu. Then the next thing is to do my shoulder slope. I'll just measure 2 inches at that side and I will measure my neck measurement. Then I'll connect the 2 points together just like that. So from there, I will measure my curve measurement, my round measurement. Then I will add more inches to it because I'll be pleating it at the end. So I'll just be adding few inches. For example, if your cuff is 10 inches, you can use 15 or 16. So while pleating, you pleat it to 10. So at this lower part here, I'll measure my hip measurement. My hip measurement divided by 4. Then I'm adding additional 5 inches. So now I'll connect the armhole point, that sleeve point there, towards this side. To know the folding of your bubu, you have to measure your shoulder measurement and the length of your sleeve where you want it to get to. Then you add it together with your shoulder measurement. That's how you know the folding. That is, if your shoulder is 14, that is 7, and if the sleeve is like 14, that is 7 plus 14, that's 21. So you just fold in that manner. So now this is my neck part. So I'll be cutting 1 inch and 3 inches. The 3 inches for the front, while the 1 inch is for the back, because I'll be adding a collar to this bubu. So I'll just connect the line like that, just to form the neckline. Then I'll cut out my bodies. I'll cut out my bubu. So then the next thing is to cut the neckline. So the first thing you'll be cutting is the smaller one, that is the 1 inches. Don't make mistake of cutting the 3 inches first. You cut the 1 inch, then you remove one of the bodies, then you cut the remaining one. So that one with the 3 inches depth neckline is for the front, while the 1 inch is for the back. So this is what I have after opening up. So now to draw my collar, I'm just here doing this collar. You can use just a straight collar, but I love to go half inch up, half inch down, just like this at the end. Not just straight, but just like half inch, like that. So that is how I love to cut my collar. Then after cutting, I will cut 2. Then I will add paper stay. I will add a stay to my collar just to make it stand. So this is what I have after cutting. So for the band at the arm, at the end, so you just measure your cuff measurement there. Then depending on the length of the band, just cut it out. So I'm cutting 2 because I will be folding it up. Yeah, that's why I cut it into 2. So this is the back bodies, and I've went ahead to open it up like this. Just opening it up like this. So for the thumbnail, you will notice that this hole was at the front. So for it to be at the front, you just have to open up the front and leave the back. So this is my band and my neckline after ironing and adding the paper stay to it. So this is what it looks like. So this is the back after turning it up. So if you are using the front, if you are making this hole at the front, so you just do the same, just turn it up. Then after that, you join the shoulder in this manner. Just join the shoulder at the 2 points. You join it just like that. Then I'm trying to measure my neck to be sure if it still corresponds with the one I have. So I'll just go ahead and measure this so to be sure I'm still on the right track. So when I measured, it was the same thing, so I just left that. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to join the side of my bubu. Before joining the side, let's fix our band. So as you notice, this band is smaller than the armhole, the wideness we have over there. So what we'll just do is just to make a gather so it can fit in, because the band is our actual round measurement. The band is our actual round measurement, round or curve measurement. So the next thing to do now is to join the side of the bubu. Then after joining the side, we'll fold our lower parts based on the allowance you've added to it. Then I'm turning it up just like that. While cutting this bubu, remember to add your seam allowance, that is the seam allowance for the lower part, just to hem it in. Your hemming allowance, remember, because I can't remember stating that earlier. So now I will notch the front part of my bubu, and I will also notch that of the collar too, so that I can match both sides together. So I'll be pinning the collar all around the neck. So I'll be pinning the midpoint, the end points of both sides, the midpoint, just pinning around so that I'm sure of what I'm doing. Just keep pinning like that so that you are very sure of what you are doing. So after pinning, you just go ahead and sew. So after sewing, I went ahead to add my button, and you ironed your bubu. So your bubu is ready. Then I attached this applique to it, just this gold stuff, just to beautify it. Then I'll just go ahead and give it a very good press. So this is the end of the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.